This is what black fatigue looks like. I gotta be honest. This is what black fatigue looks like. Okay, you got this character that stands for truth, justice, and the American way. You know what I'm saying? Doing all of the right things. Pretty much being a Boy Scout. You know what I'm saying? And you got black people who completely misinterpreted what it is he stands for and desecrating the symbol of what it is to mean Superman by their own hatred and racism. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, but before we do, we got to get into the begging portion of the video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay, YouTube's algorithm. Wow, cut it. I completely screwed that up. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So here's the video in question. This is a guy on Twitter, apparently. I haven't even watched this video, so this would be my first time reacting. I know we talked about it a little bit on New Black Street, but pretty much the context here is he makes a little comic. I'm sorry, and it's a black Superman, and this dude has a Superman shirt up under him. Somebody's about to fall from the building, and he opens up his shirt, and it's time for Superman to jump in. And then somebody says it's the guy with the MAGA hat, and he decides, oop, never mind. So let's see what this guy had to say, because apparently he had a response.
So let's talk about this. I make comic strips, and in this one, I portray myself as Superman. I hear a guy hanging off a building. He needs to be rescued. I'm getting ready to jump into action. As soon as I hear he's MAGA, I decide not to help. It's satire. Most of my comic strips are. Hours after posting this on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, I get over 30,000 likes, 1 million views, everything's going good. Then all of a sudden, my engagement is halted. Why? Because I get this. This post may violate X's rules against hateful conduct. Really?
I mean, listen, I'm not for censorship at all, but if we're talking about the context of terms of service, you literally used a comic to wish death on more than half of the country. Because last I checked, more than half of the country voted for Donald Trump. So I'm confused. Where's the confusion here? This is clear as day. You pretty much said people who voted for Donald Trump deserve to die. That's literally, you used a comic book to say that. Let's keep going.
First of all, I'm very open about my political views in my illustrations, whether it's supporting my preferred presidential candidate, whether it's me making fun of RFK Jr., me doing artwork for the Washington Post, or my very first viral illustration inspired by Childish Gambino's This Is America, in which I address police brutality in this illustration.
That has nothing to do with nothing. What is you being open about your political views have to do with the fact that by Twitter's definition, you broke terms of service by wishing death on more than half of the country?
I do want to say I don't believe that all Republicans are bad, the same way that I don't believe all Democrats are good. However, I am anti-MAGA. This is a very interesting group of people. Now back to the comic strip.
Wait. No. We're not going to speed past that. Okay, you're anti-MAGA. Okay, so I'm anti-lefty. I don't wish all of you to die. What are we talking about? Bro. And then you use the Superman symbol to illustrate this. But I don't know if you understand this. Maybe you misunderstood who Superman is, and I don't even like Superman like that. I think he's a choir boy. Superman would save everybody, including the people who are on the opposite side of the political spectrum. Whatever, let's keep going.
We've seen way worse on social media that hasn't gotten flagged. Hell, I shot Sponge.
For the record, that is true. That is true.
Now,
and you shot SpongeBob. That is a fictional character. That's not half of the country. Wait, what?
Me getting called a monkey doesn't get flagged. Me getting called the N-word numerous times doesn't get flagged. Or this guy taking my work and remixing it in a way that he thinks is going to hurt my feelings.
So your view got over 1 million views. Like this is a straw man, dog. Like you're pointing out a bunch of nothing accounts with like blank avatars and stuff like that. That's getting next to no traction whatsoever. They're getting no engagement, and so there's not many people that's going to report them. But when you get 1 million views, and you pretty much just told half the country that if you were falling from a building and I was Superman, I would let you die because of who you voted for. Yeah, goofy.
Also, I don't understand this weird obsession that they have with George Floyd, thinking that it bothers us. They need help. I am not offended by keyboard warriors because I know that they'll never say it to my face, even if they had the chance to. However, these are the same people who love to make jokes and memes that are racist, sexist, homophobic, and violent.
Oh my gosh, you one of them. You one of them. See, I don't have a problem with you being a lefty, but you one of them. You went to the school and you studied gender studies. How embarrassing. This is one of them gender study dudes. Grown man talking about sexist, misogynist, homophobia. Man, shut up. You a man. If you don't get out of here, don't nobody care about that BS. This the internet. And as I said in the video, I don't believe in censoring nobody. If it was up to me, your post wouldn't have got flagged. I wouldn't have considered it hate speech. I'm just going based off of what Twitter said. You're complaining about the rules, but all of those memes and such that you are pointing out, they can't get flagged if nobody report them. You're the one that got 1 million views. And the reason why I got 1 million views is because you used the Superman moniker to illustrate something that Superman would never do. And that's why people are offended. You want to hate MAGA? Okay, good luck. Your hatred for MAGA is the reason why he got reelected. People like you. And that's why y'all fail so hard, because you can't see the forest for the trees, fool. I want to say the N word so bad, but I'm trying not to. You can't see the forest for the trees. All you see is racism, melanin. I'm black. Women, gays. That's all you see, fool. And the rest of us trying to figure out how to get paid, gang. We trying to figure out how to get paid. And you we already know what type of time y'all is. Y'all ain't even for capitalism. So we dang sure don't want y'all in the office. Let's keep going.
And they worship an orange master who says some of the most vile things you would ever hear come out of the mouth of a president.
So the alternative was Kamala Harris. Yeah, give me Trump every single day of the week. And by the way, people been roasting Trump for the Epstein files and roasting Trump for trying to drag us into a war that he said he wasn't going to drag us in. You try to claim we don't hold people accountable. Oh yeah, we do. It's you people that don't. It's you folks that don't.
But make fun of them, and they become upset, offended. They go nuts and completely lose their.
He just described his entire political group. Who? I'm sorry. Of which of the two political campaigns go out and march and burn down buildings? I'm sorry. Of which of the, you mentioned George Floyd earlier, like you're confused as to why people think he's supposed to defend you. How about you guys created memorials in this man's name, despite the fact that he was a drugged up criminal who once held a gun to a black woman's belly while she was pregnant? Man, bro, y'all, hey.
And they call us the snowflakes.
No, you are.
Also, this guy's not about to die. He's just going to land really hard and have to pull himself up by his bootstraps.
I mean, maybe if you're a left-wing person, maybe that was funny to you. I guess if that was supposed to be a burn, I suppose, but I guess. Anyway, the moral of the story is It's funny how at the end of that video you described your entire political party and the reason y'all lost in one fell swoop. If I'm not mistaken, it is your political party the reason why comedians can't even be funny no more. It's your political party the reason why people can't walk in HR without thinking they're on eggshells. Why men in the workspace are too even afraid to even be near women. That's your political party's fault, and you're the reason why you lost. So I suggest you get with the program and realize what's really going on before you lose another one. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grip be with you. I'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.